Well, folks, we are ready to hit the road. It is one hot, sticky day. It's about 90 degrees and the humidity is huge. They don't do humidity anymore, they do dew point. The dew point's about 75, so it is sticky, drippy. The boys are already in the back, but we are ready to go, and we're headed up to the Adirondacks for a nice cool weekend. Hopefully it won't rain too much. Bringing long sleeve shirt for the bugs, and it's time to get in the car and get going. Although we got stuff to do in the car yet. Honestly, the bugs aren't that bad, but I just paid $14 for this, so by gosh, I'm gonna wear it. We were at Horseshoe Lake, and my preferred site was taken, and the second preferred site right behind me, right there, is also taken. So we are in a third preferred site, which is not a bad site. It's a nice site, but we don't really care anyways because we're not even going to be there. We're going to be hiking most of the time. Our site is right up there. It's kind of close to the road, but I think maybe 10 cars go down this road in a day. And right here is a neat little path down to a big well and a beach. There's a little tiny sand beach down there. Could be useful for something. So this is our campsite. It's a nice little mowed spot on the along the road. It's pretty big. We're not very far into the site because we want to be able to get sun in the morning, but up on that tree there is the number 2. There's the tree with the number 2. So that's our campsite. There were a number of other choices. Maybe we'll walk down and see them. The boys just got flea, tick, and mosquito stuff put on them. I don't have anything on me because there's a good breeze. That keeps them down quite a bit. But like I say, I just paid $14 for this hat. I'm going to wear it. It's roughly 8 o'clock. We've been up since about 5:30. The boys like to eat at the usual time. The deer flies have been up about a half an hour now, so we're getting the hell out of here. Gonna go see what's around the area. One thing about my trailer here is that I learned that my wonderful job at the no-see-um netting that I put in the window is not exclusion no-see-um netting. It appears to be just filter only the no-see-ums, because we had about 400 no-see-ums in the trailer last night. So we're sitting and we're ready to go. And Caesar says, "Let's go." Get in there. This is Saranac Lake at the Bog River Falls. This is the Bog River Falls. I guess it's got good fishing. There's fishermen down there with their kids. Saranac Lake has an awful lot of very expensive, can you hear me? Some very expensive camps. $1 million, $3 million camps. But it's a very big lake. Goes all the way up to Cupper Lake, not Saranac Lake, Cupper Lake. Going to the other side of the bridge. This is right on the end of 421 and Route 3. It's a pretty falls. People swim in this. I guess here's the trail right off the parking lot. Goes all around this couple of islands. A couple of nice little pools. The Bog River Falls is not a very big falls, but it's awfully noisy. And it goes around all these little islands that are covered in blueberry bushes that are not yet ripe. But it's pretty neat. You can play here, and I imagine these rocks are probably pretty slippery, especially when the sun comes out and that green stuff begins to grow. Here's the bridge. They don't make bridges like that anymore. That's one hell of a bridge. Morning, everybody. It's a cool, cloudy New York morning in the Adirondacks. Hey, you may have noticed that this is really low. I'm 5 feet 10 and a half, and normally these things go way up in the air. And the one thing I've noticed is that if they're low like this, I mean, you can still get under it and be protected from the weather. But when they're low like this, the bugs won't follow you under. Deer flies and mosquitoes and stuff don't seem to follow you under. So what I did, come here. Can you see this? I drilled a hole right here for this little stop thing. Oops. No, that's right. So that it only goes up halfway. The real holes are way down at the bottom. This thing wants to be another 18 inches higher. And I don't see any reason for that. It makes it far easier to put up and put things together and all that. I mean, you can't put it up when it's all the way down, but you can put it up when it's halfway up. So I put a halfway stop on it. I think it's much better. I can also reach it with a towel to dry it off if I want, if the sun does not come out. Usually in the Adirondacks the sun comes out before noon. But we're getting ready. We're packing up. We're gonna do the rest of our hiking and stuff on the way home. Drag the trailer with us so we don't have to bring it up. But right now making breakfast. Got to get washed up, cleaned up, packed up. It'll take till probably 10 o'clock. Right now it's 7:30, and let's take a look at solar. I'll do a little solar update on my panel here. As you can see, it's cloudy, overcast, cool. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Last night I did a lot of editing and got bit by a lot of mosquitoes. Oh, my hands were terrible. But usually it goes away. The mosquito bites up here for me go away in about 3 or 4 hours, so I'm not too worried about it. But I did a lot of editing, and I pulled the battery down to about 12.2 amps at midnight, and I was still running fantastic fan and fans for the refrigerator and the refrigerator itself, so it's still taking a lot of power. Even with the sky as overcast as it is, and it's not really a thick dark overcast. It's just high clouds that I think will burn off before the morning is over. But even with that little amount of sun, the panels are still making power. Let me take you inside. So right now you can see the little icon over here is showing that it's making electricity. Not a whole lot, but it's adding. It's about a quarter of an amp, half an amp, somewhere in there, is going into the battery, even with the cloudy skies. And I don't use a whole lot. Our total amp hours for all of Friday was 16 amp hours were put in there by the sun. It was partially cloudy, or it was scattered clouds. The clouds kept coming over and shutting it off, so we're not too bad. I'm pleased. You know, it's like having another battery, really, that it works once in a while. I'm not a big consumer of electricity. Last night, I have a little tiny notebook computer here. It's just a little notebook, but it's powerful enough to do my editing. And I have a 12 volt adapter charger for it. But believe it or not, this uses a lot of power. This says it outputs 19 volts at 2.4 amps. So to use that for 2 or 3 hours, that's a lot of consumption, really. More than anything else I've got, other than maybe the furnace. And we use the Fantastic fan a lot last night. It was really hot and the bugs were bugging me nuts. So anyways, solar seems to be doing real well. I'm pleased. Glad I have it. Ready for a shower. I've had people ask me if I use my outdoor shower, and yeah, I do. And I thought I'd show you today. Essential equipment: bug zapper. If the horse flies or deer flies come out real bad, this is a good thing. Towel. I got a soap dish that attaches to the side of the trailer, and the head is up here already. Since I am right along the road, the car is strategically placed with the door open. Nobody can see me as they go by. But I really need a shower. And that is my outdoor shower.